Did you know that in the Grove of Life, the fruit grown there may actually bear dragons? A small clan of such dragons watched over the grove and protected it. A long time ago, when a nearby village, Terrazoi, was destroyed by raiders, they took refuge in the mythic forest. There, they bonded with some of the dragons and were welcomed into the grove, but they were told one rule: they must absolutely not eat the fruit. The refugees agreed and hunted or gathered in other parts of the forest. But this was not to last. Eventually, they found the temptation too great and one night stole a bunch of apples from the largest tree of the grove. What could go wrong? Who would miss a bunch of apples from one tree? Unfortunately, what they didn't know was this was the apple tree that was most sacred to the dragons. They were doomed from the first bite they took. A mighty rage overtook the dragons and they went out of control. The refugees had come to call them friends, but fearing for their lives, they decided to rashly turn on the dragons. And no one remains after that battle. Bodies littered the forest, small fires burned, and the sacred tree was toppled. One fruit, a small green and red apple, remained. The spirits of the dragons poured their wish into this tiny apple and turned it into a little dragonette, the last one left. The wildlife that had scattered, fearing the worst, had returned to see one small dragon and a mess of a grove. Seeing this, the forest dwellers banded together to help. The bees and the fairies became her friends and took to tending to the grove until she could protect it and grow up. The birds taught her to sing and the beauty of art, the bears to take rest and how to care for others, a beaver to be a hard worker, and a mouse told her that while some people are more good, some are more bad, everyone can choose their path, and all must strive to do their best and lend a helping hand through all their walks of life. As she grew up, she decorated herself with eternal apple blossoms and amber left over from the tree, and she took on the name Avalon, or Ava for short. Some called her Honey as well, and she wanted to help the world, not just the grove.